I need to have a crash out for a second because I'm exhausted by a lot of things, but I'll talk about this since it's F1. I am sick and tired of having to argue why ethics are important. I'm exhausted by it. Having to continue to argue about why Checo Perez being mistreated by Red Bull was a bad thing is insane. You do not have to torture people emotionally to get results out of them. Winning does not require cruelty. Studies are pretty clear that bullying and antagonizing athletes doesn't work. It is not effective in the long run and makes resentful athletes or athletes who quit or develop anxiety and depression. Nurturing and supportive coaching is by far the most effective coaching out there. And guess what? Red Bull knows how to nurture drivers because they did it with Max Verstappen. Max Verstappen is nurtured and protected and cared for by Red Bull, and look at what he has been able to become and accomplish. Red Bull knows how to treat a driver well and gets results because of it. The issue is they only apply that energy to one driver. But I'll go back to the ethics part. When you do not care about ethics and holding people to a standard, where can you even draw a line on what acceptable behavior is? It is a slippery slope when you allow mistreatment for the sake of results. Because if Red Bull had decided that speaking to their drivers a certain way was not acceptable behavior, maybe we wouldn't have gotten to a point where there was a sexual harassment lawsuit and where there were racist quotes in the press or death threats to Kimi Antonelli. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Winning doesn't require abuse. And if the only way you can win is by bullying, belittling, and emotionally tormenting your driver or your employees, you aren't good at your job.